Hey everybody, welcome back. I couldn't sleep tonight, so I figured, hey, I might as well do a video. And since my team already knows what our incentive is for this month, I kind of thought I'd share it with you guys. I'm not going to give you the details on the prizes that they can earn or anything like that, but I wanted to share this for those of you that maybe don't have a lot of upline support. Even though you're not getting the incentives from me, believe me, if you do this incentive, you'll get incentives for yourself because it's really a cool challenge. And I actually borrowed it from a good friend of mine that's up in Canada. Thank you, Lisa. So I'm going to get started. Now, my challenge for my team this month was to promote at least one level. And I know for some of you, you think, ooh, that sounds a little hard, but it really isn't that hard if you put your mind to it and you know what you need to do. See, that's the biggest thing is, do you even know our compensation plan and how you can promote to the next level? And I think with a lot of people, that's a lot of the issues because they don't realize that, you know what? Oh, I only needed one person to, to sponsor, and they only need to do this much, and look, I'd get to this level and I'd make this much more money. And it's actually quite simple. It's not a big trade secret by any means because it's in the back of every single one of our catalogs. That's the really nice thing about Scentsy and Velata is our compensation plan is right up front. And there is no secrets whatsoever. So you're not going to have somebody sign up and go, well, I didn't know. Well, it's right there. There's no hiding it. If they looked a little bit, they'll find it. And I'm going to go ahead and I just want to explain a few of the different levels and what things mean. Because, again, if you don't know it, how are you going to get to that next level? And I think in many cases, some of you are really super close to getting there and getting a pay raise, and you don't even realize it. So, yeah, like I said, my incentive for my team was to promote at least one level this month. And I'm hoping a bunch of them will do it because not only does it benefit them as far as pay, but with this incentive trip, actually, you're earning more points from promotions than you are almost anything else. So get yourself promoted so I can see you on this trip coming up. Now hang on a second. I'm going to switch screens here so that I can flip over to the incentive plan and just do, or incentive plan, sorry, compensation plan, so I can just do a quick run through. This is not going to be detailed at all. I do have more detailed videos if you go through and look about the compensation plan. But hang on a second. Okay, here we go. Now, this is what our compensation plan looks like. Hang on, I hope that's not showing. If it did, I'm sorry. But this is what it looks like, and it's the same for everybody. Whether you're in Scentsy or Velata, it is the same. Everyone, no matter who you are, even if you are one of the Thompson's children and you sign up to be a Scentsy consultant, you start out at an essential consultant. You're going to make 20%. That's how it starts. Now, I know some people think, oh my gosh, that sounds really low. But you have to consider, we do not have to pay out any of our hostess rewards. The company covers all of that for us. So that's actually a pretty nice little chunk of money. But it gets better. Once you hit that $1,000 total sales, and that's like before tax or shipping. And remember, if there is some charity items in there, like now we have the Ribbons of Hope warmer, you'd have to deduct a little bit of that out of your PRV. But basically, you could figure it out on your workstation really easy. Once you hit that $1,000 mark in your PRV, you go up to 25%, and you never lose that. As long as you stay an active consultant, you are good. You've got that 25%. The nice thing about that 1,000, it doesn't have to be in 1 month. Now, hey, if you can do it in a month, I suggest it because you're going to get paid that extra 5% right away. One thing I didn't know about, and I wasn't told till like way later, that let's say, hang on a second, I've got a cat trying to climb up my leg. Let's say that you have a month where you have over $2,000 in sales. And don't say, oh, that'll never happen to me. It's holiday season. It will happen to you. You will get an extra 5% bonus on that. So that doesn't show on here. But if you have a month where you're getting like 2,001 or 2,000, 2,500, whatever, you're going to get 30%, not 25. You're going to get a 5% bonus. So that's really nice. Now, we're going to talk just a touch about how to promote. Again, the first, once you've hit certified, you got lead consultant. And lead consultant, you have to recruit at least one person. You need to have one person. You cannot hit lead consultant without. As a lead consultant, you need to have at least $500 of your own personal retail volume, which is our PRV. And this goes for any rank that you're going to promote to. You always need to have your own 500. They do that because they want you to get paid at that rank and they want you to be a leader. And you should be setting an example for your downline. Now, the other amount can come from your group wholesale volume. And this is going to be your team's total wholesale volume. This is always going to be minus 25% of all the PRV that you earn. So if you and your downline, let's say you had $1,100 in PRV total, it would not equal that 1,000. So keep that in mind. You need to have that. And then remember, always group volume, the group wholesale volume is always 25% less of what your total PRV is for your entire team. Remember, you need one person. You get 25%, which is your regular. Then you're going to get a 4% bonus on your own PRV, or your personal wholesale volume. And, well, your wholesale volume, not your PRV, sorry. And you're going to get a 2% bonus on your team wholesale volume. So again, that's at minus that 25%. But still, once you start adding these things up, it really starts making sense, and you're like, wow, that's a little more money, and this is a little more money, and they start adding up really fast. But again, remember, you need to maintain that 500 a month. If you do not, you're not going to get paid on your team. So that's something that you need to make a goal of. I know ones on my team that have lost quite a bit of money because they have not gotten in their own 500, and that's really sad because they could have been making some pretty decent commission checks and didn't. And it goes up from there. So basically, you kind of got the understanding of what you need to get to like lead star consultant. It's 2. Again, always need your 500. And your group wholesale volume is going to be 2,500. So remember, you're going to need to have a lot, a little more than that, 25% more to get that group wholesale volume, and so on and so forth. And it goes up from there. And I know it seems like it really jumps from star to superstar consultant, but at that point, your pay jumps quite a bit too. Because, at this point, you'll notice it goes 2%, then it goes 4%. Well, it doesn't just go 6, it'll go 7%. And you've got different levels that you're getting paid at. It adds up much, much faster. So definitely look into this. Learn the compensation plan and use it for your benefit, because I'm sure there's times when you're like, oh, no big deal if I don't get my 500 in this month. I'm at like 429. Well, look at what your team's done. You may be losing more money than you realize, and figuring it out really isn't that difficult. Hang on, I'll be right back. So as you can see, there is some money to be made with Scentsy, and people do make some decent money. It's really up to you. And if the more you understand and the more you learn about our compensation plan, and you learn about what you need to do to promote, the better you'll be. One thing I highly suggest is really get involved with the Scent Academy. I think it's down right now, but it should be up very soon. But that will help you so much. And sometimes the daily challenges seem a little weird and kind of goofy, but do them anyway. And you're going to find out, you're going to get into those habits, and you're going to find out that, you know what, it does actually work. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm always here to help you guys out. As you can tell, I'm losing my voice. Got a cold too. So anyway, I will let you go. Good luck this month. I want to hear from you. Please post and let me know how many of you did actually promote one level or more, because that's really exciting stuff. And if you don't want to post on YouTube, email me, whatever. My info is always there. But I wish you guys luck, and I know you can do it. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye.